So another ormer and tide. We come down to Liu. Hopefully we can find more keeper lobsters this time than octopus. We've got a beautiful day today. Nice sunny day. We've got a seriously low tide, 0.4. Hopefully we can get lucky today. It's a good chance of finding some cool stuff on big tides like this. It's always exciting. First lobster of the day. Don't know if it's a keeper though. A little bit small, that one. Nice little solid lobster. Back she goes. Another little one. There's all the biggies. Come on. Solid little brown crab. No keeper lobsters yet though. Hopefully start finding them. Getting a few bits at the moment. Doesn't want to let go of my hook. This hole definitely looks dug out. Look, 2 mounds of gravel there. Not very productive at the moment, but that tide's still really high, so hopefully in the lower pools we can start loading up. I haven't gone for ormers yet. I'm just walking around the lobster holes, and then after that I'll go on a boulder mission. Go get some nice big old abalone. Keeper lobsters are getting few and far between now the octopus are turned up. I used to come down here and I'll find 40 lobsters and then a couple to keep. Nowadays I'm lucky to find small ones. Just goes to show they certainly have a big impact. First keeper ormer of the day. Oh, that's the lobster gauge. Well in. Nice size ormer that. Pretty much just a case of flicking rocks, hoping for the best. There's a lobster in here. Got him out the hole. Finally got a keeper lobster. That's an easy keeper, that one. Sometimes they're awkward to get out, eh? Yeah. Look at that. About 5 mil in, that one. Nice solid lobster. Little male as well. Big male, shall I say. Nice. Finally got a keeper lobster. That's going right on the barbie. Happy with that. Nice solid lobster. Now I've got that out of the way, I'll start finding some ormers. Wish I had some bands, but oh well. Still getting a lot of these round at the moment. They just haven't left this year. The old spider crab. There's the keeper. Nice. Nice one that. Can't beat these big tides. Certainly find stuff really quick once that tide goes down. Whole family of ormers under that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ormers. Yep, that was a keeper. We even get a keeper out of it. Lovely ormers. Not got a bad measure in that one. Ah, biggest one of the day. Yeah. Nice big green one. Small that one. people everywhere today. Nice to see the locals out Ormer. There's a lot of seafood around. Can't beat these giant tides. Find all sorts. Even got to keep a lobster. Conger. And right next to it, there is a lobster. He's straight back in the hole. You see the lobster there? Ah, got him. Where there's a conger, there's a lobster. Nice. It's nice to not find any octopus today, that's for sure. Good ormer just here, that. That's why it's always worth checking the cracks of the rocks. Look at that, that's an old one, that. Proper big ormer. Make sure there's no more. I can hear something splashing here. Oh, it's a rockling. Look at that. Little rockling, free bearded. That's cool. It is flooded down here today. People everywhere. Really like to see that. All the locals getting together for a good old forage. And I'm running around to the lobster holes. I've got one right here. Stuck right in there. There we go. Another beauty. Lovely chunky ormers today. Definitely well fed, that's for sure. Haliotis tuberculata is the Latin name. The green ormer, they don't grow very big. Only to about this sort of size. And that's it. They get like a soft shell and then they just perish. One ormer. I can get this one out. There's a bigger one. I'll get him out from the other end, I reckon. Oh, there we go. The rock's a lot looser now. There we go. Nice keeper. Nice chunky one. Put the little one back. And there's a nice cave there for a lobster. Look at the life in that pool. Conger eel. Loads of squat lobsters. Nice keeper ormer. So much life. Little sea squirts. Got sea lemons down here. Gobies. So much different creatures. That's why I never get bored of coming down the beach. There's always something to see. Two keepers there. Don't even have to measure those. One beauty. Two beauties. Come on, you ormers. Two piled up there, right next to each other. It's an olive squat lobster. Got a relative, a spiny squat lobster. They get quite a lot bigger than this. Cool to see. It's the brittle star. You get these all different colours, all different sizes as well. They move around. Interesting little creature. Whoa. Some big old ormers today, look at that. It's an absolute chunk. Beautiful ormers. This is crazy. It's almost every rock I turn at the moment. There's at least one keeper, if not there'll be two. Another one. There's a big old hole around here somewhere, I see it there. I had a giant lobster out of here once. Doesn't look like there's much in there today. There's an ormer just there though, look. There really is a stupid amount around. Look at that. It's just ormer paradise around here. Little top knot. Little baby one. It's funny when you flip them over, you can see all their inners. Almost translucent on the underside of them. Interesting. I don't know if you can see it, guys. There's an almighty conger down here. I'm going to get him out, see if there's a lobster behind him. Where there's a conger, usually there'll be a lobster, so we will see. Just trying to whittle his head out this way, and then we can get him out. That's a lovely conger, that. There we go. What's that beauty? That is an absolute chunker. Size of that. I might take him home to eat him, to be honest. Look at the size of that beauty. Oh, nearly bit my hand. Nearly bit my foot there. That's a pretty decent conger, that. Look at that. Some nice conger steaks out of that. I might actually keep that for a catch and cook. Check him out. What an absolute donkey. Yeah, I'm going to keep him for a catch and cook, guys. Decent sized conger to eat, that. Happy days. What a forage this is turning out to be. Let's try and get him up. There we go. Up there is an almighty conger reel. Right, I'm going to get him out of his misery, guys. And what I'm going to do is we'll take him home and get some conger steaks on the go. Got some fine bit of seafood today. Got one lobster, one big conger, and a load of ormers. I'm going to slow down now. I don't really want much more seafood than this. I think that's enough. Chances are I'm going to lift spoons. There's going to be, look at that. That's one of the biggest ormers I've ever found. Oh, his shell broke. Look at that. That's huge. That's an absolute huge one. Well, get him in the bag. Look at that. Be free, little buddy. Tide goes out so fast. You see a lot of this where the fish just get stranded. That tide's soon going to be racing in. That's a mighty productive forage. The other lads are still foraging, but I think I've got enough now. I didn't want many ormers, just enough for my pop and my dad, and then a lobster and a conger for me. Very tasty. That's pretty epic, that. That's a nice chunky conger. That's probably about £15, I would have thought. Happy days. Hopefully we're going to make a nice delicious little meal out of this What a productive forage. Glad I ain't finding no octopus. They seem to be everywhere at the moment. At least this trip, we're free from them. Inglorious Fishing's Gran wanted some ormers as well, so I think I'm going to give her some. There you go. Look at that big beast. What a chunky fish. Great little steaks off that. The first 2 foot of the head is great. Good eating. Not sure how we're going to cook it yet, but we'll find a way. It's a clingfish.
What?
It's called a clingfish. It's like a sucker fish. Stick to your hands and that, these things. Cool little creature. And a nice big ormer.
Down there for a walk, eh?
It's got a duffel bag. Nice. We're back at the van. A lovely lobster there. Nice chunky eel. That'll go down nicely on the plate, that. So I'll see you guys in the kitchen. We're back in the kitchen, guys. After an awesome forage, finding all sorts of creatures, and do a nice little catch and cook of a lobster. I actually gave away the conger to an old guy down the road. He's an old gun and he loves it. He hasn't had congers in a long time, so I just gave him the whole thing. But we've got a lovely little lobster here, so we get cooking. Just going straight down the body with this. Certainly a solid little lobster, this one. Wow. Super thick shell. There we go. Get them all butterflied up. Get the poo track out. And we're good to go. Some lovely freshly chopped garlic. And even quite big chunks in this today. So that'll sizzle nicely over the lobster. So that's all I'm doing. I'm going to put some salt and pepper in there, some Guernsey butter and some garlic, and that's our little sauce to go over our lobster. I've cracked the lobster claws, so I'm going to pour a bit of garlic butter in there as well. And then what we've got is some pita breads. I did this with fish once, I believe, and put some garlic butter over the lobster, put it in the pita bread, bit of lettuce. Yum. Nice little pita bread there. I like that they create a little pocket for your seafood, and these go great with seafood, these do. So all I do, pop it in the toaster, and when our lobster's in the oven, we get that cooking. Oh yeah. Can't beat a load of garlic and some Guernsey butter on some lobster. I don't care how I eat it, it's always delicious. There's some in the claws there. It's just going to soak right through the meat. Absolutely delicious. Ooh, look at that. If only we had smell-o-vision. All I've got to do now, get the meat out and make our lovely little pita bread. So there you go, guys. We've got our lovely pita bread. I was going to put lettuce in this, but then I couldn't really be bothered, to be honest. I'm quite happy with the lobster. So I'm just going to stuff the hell out of it, full of lobster. Look at that. That's what you call a pita bread. Whoa. And then last of all, super simple, sweet chilli sauce, baby. It's an old classic right there. Make sure that sweet chilli sauce goes through it all. Got yourself a beautiful meal right there. Garlic butter lobster with sweet chilli sauce and a pita bread. Fair to say I've been looking forward to this one. I haven't been finding many keeper lobsters lately on the foraging ties, mainly because of the octopus. I'm finding more keeper octopus now than I am lobsters, which is saying something. You get that big hit of the garlic. And you get that nice lobster taste coming through with sweet chilli sauce. What an awesome forage this one turned out to be. The conger I actually gave to an old gentleman that lives down the road, like I was saying before. He was eyeballing the conger, so I thought, I've got enough seafood, I just gave it to him. I'll have the lobster, because I haven't had one for a while, so I was more than happy. Lovely to see so many families out. There was like boyfriend and girlfriend out there, there was families of kids with their mum and dad. It's great to see. I love the Guernsey spirit with the Ormer and tides. It gets everyone out and about, in the cold weather as well. But no one cares about that, just enjoying themselves down the beach. You really can't go wrong. So I won't leave the video any longer, guys. I'm going to finish off this delicious meal. Hope you enjoyed this forage. Certainly had a lot of seafood on this. Matt had a big bag of ormers as well that he donated to a charity, so shout out to Matt for that one. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. There's going to be plenty more to come. If you want any merch, the link's in the description. Smash fishing, baby. Woo!